Hello and good morning, everybody. Ah, it is the big stream day. I don't want to say the long stream, but it kind of is the long stream day. I have managed to take my meds and mostly become conscious. I've gotten 3-page colors done. Don't get too excited. It's only 14 stitches. Like I said, I have a few colors that only have like 2 or 3 stitches. Today we'll be continuing our epic journey with 823, and after 823, I don't know. But let's see if I can get everything adjusted appropriately. Mostly appropriately. After stream on Tuesday, I got lots done. None of it I can remember, but I got lots done. Continuing down the leg of our journey, we have this little area left. If I could say, the problem was this camera with the looky downy camera, it's having the droopy whoopies today. Gravity is taking its effect. So, I can share with you that today is supposed to be very, very hot, very humid. It is my day off. And I had lots of outdoor things planned because I have a lot of outdoor things that I have to do that take a lot of energy, that on days that I work, it is not wise for me to take on these tasks on days that I work because I will not have energy when I go into work. And of course, my day off, it has to be redonkadonk outside. So I have canceled my outdoor plans and I will do some indoor house chores that need to get done, but they weren't as pressing as some of the outdoor plans. I have this theory. If you fall asleep somewhere and you wake up and no one is like burning or on fire, go back to sleep where you were. I mean, I sleep better in my recliner. Like my recliner that's right there. There? Is that my recliner? Yeah, that is part of my recliner. It has a wobbly arm. It honestly should probably go to the dump. But during the day, I sleep better in that recliner than I do in the bed. I have a nice recliner downstairs too. I think that's one of the things I'm gonna do today is get some of my donation stuff out of the house. dad time. Mm-hmm. Ugh. Gotta readjust. Slide over a little bit. To the left, to the left. Even though I'm going to the right, to the right. I offended his niceties. There's a baby, lay down. You fine. You fine, sweet boy. You fine. You are fine, Michael. I know, it's awful to be my dog. No, you cannot have the trash that's on the table. No. I know, it is awful. Oh. Okay. He's telling me one of his ears hurt, and I have ear medicine. Yeah, and because I keep inching over this way more. I gotta keep moving my cameras. Mm-hmm. Are we back from the ads? Mm-hmm. I have a poor abused boy. I have to during my break at 11. I'm gonna put medicine in his ear because he has a sore ear. Uh, work has not been bad the past few days. Um, and yesterday I got something that I didn't know that I needed and or wanted, but I got it. And once I heard it and was like, wow, and I was processing it, I was like, wow, I didn't know I needed this. So my opposite shift supervisor, I don't know, technically I guess she's my boss because she's the assistant res care director. Her and I have an interesting relationship. I don't hate her. I've never hated her, but I think she's taken a while to warm up to me, and that's fair. That's fair. I am a lot, and the switch. I am a lot, and at the same time, I'm not. I'm a very confident person, but at the same time, I respect authority and guidance because I need a lot of that. So I come off as indecisive when most of the time I know what I'm doing, and I know what I'm doing is the right way, but the right way isn't always the way that people want it to be. So, and as I say that, you might be going, huh? Why don't people want it the right way? Because it's not their way. So I have learned in trying to survive corporate America, even though I've mostly been in nonprofit America. Surviving in that world means doing it the way they want it to, whether it's right or not. And as long as I have someone to go, well, this person told me to, I have no problems with that. That is a very, if I can pass off the buck to someone else, I'm gonna. Because they told me to. If I tell one of my minions to do something and they start, I'm like, no, I told them to do that. Like, I stand up for what I tell my people to do. I don't let them get in trouble for things I told them to do. It's like, no, they were just listening to me. Don't even, that kind of thing. So, the assistant res care director, myself and the res care director were all talking, and she looks at me and she goes, you live with a disease that makes you feel sick all the time. You don't get a break. You're always feeling sick. So you don't have a good register for when you're actually sick. And I look at her and I go, that's fair. And she's like, and I'm starting to understand that your level of frustration as to why when someone goes, I'm dying, because of how you feel on a day-to-day basis. And I'm like, that actually is very, very accurate, because I understand people get sick. I get it. But growing up throughout my life, I was not allowed to use my diabetes as a reason that I couldn't do something. Like, I don't feel good, I have a low blood sugar. I was not allowed to do stuff like that. Even if it was valid, I was not allowed to utilize that as a reason to not do something. And while I understand other people get sick, other people don't, and my whole heart goes out to those people, and especially my babes with chronic illnesses. Like, there's never any judgment. You say, oh, hey, I have this. I'm like, girl, I got you. And just to hear it from someone who up until recently did not have anything major wrong. The assistant director recently had to go through a procedure that kind of just gave her a chronic illness. Like, she had body parts removed, and in doing so, it gave her a chronic illness, because you remove that body part, the disease that comes with that. So, and I didn't realize how much I needed that. And it was nice. It's been nice to have that sort of feeling this week, just to have that acknowledgement that people are seeing that I do try to keep up, and that I am fighting a monster that no one will ever see. And I watched Spaz's stream last night, so that's kind of why this is boiling to the surface, as it were. But it's hard. It's hard to get over yourself. Like, and my boss, the res care director, was going, I beat myself up when my Crohn's flares. She was saying, it's like, I get so angry that I can't do anything beyond be leashed to the toilet. And I'm like, I get it. Because and what spawned this is because the assistant director is trying to be an LPN. Ooh, excuse me. So she's going to school and she's in pharmacology class, and I was like, hey, you want to see something funny? So I show her my blood sugar for the day, and I point out where my blood sugar was super duper high. I had taken my insulin. I hadn't really eaten too much of anything. I'd had some drinks, diet drinks, because they're mostly flavored water. And I was like, hey, look at how high it is. And then you see it drop down. And I'm like, you see that drop right there? I stepped into the shower. I had been sitting on my ass all morning, crocheting, organizing bits and baubles. That drop is because I stepped in a motherfucking shower. And she looks at me, she's like, what? I'm like, this is what I live. I can be doing everything perfect, taking my insulin, balancing my carbs, getting good exercise. It will screech at the ceiling. But the second I go and I want to do something like take a shower, it drops from like 250 to 60 in like half an hour. Yeah, that's the life I live. And just, but I'm trying to make sure that like nurses and whatnot in training learn these things, because a lot of them don't know how obscene a chronic illness can just decide, fuck you. Fuck you! Fuck all of you! And it just goes on. And you? Oh, you wanted to do this? Fuck that. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't, honey. I mean, I'm an incredibly active person. When I have the opportunity, and I think I can pay for it later, I'm a very active person. Now, before diabetes, I didn't have to worry about am I going to pay for this later? But it's just one of those things that people sometimes forget. It's like, I was a different person before all this shit got piled on me. Not much different. I was still your weird, crafty creature, but I'm almost done one section. Woo! I think if I get 823 done today, I'm gonna tackle some of the smaller colors I put dots on, because they're small colors, but at the same time they fill in a lot. So okay. I finished this area. Now I'm gonna go back up here somewhere. I'm gonna go in this area. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going. It's gonna be fun though. Oh my goodness. They're doing water work up the street, so my camera keeps getting set off. I'll go over here. I think we're in this area. We are in this area, so 3 diagonals right there, I think. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's a gap of 3. Okay, that's that, and the start is right here. So we're gonna go up, and then we're gonna go down. Gonna go up, then we're gonna get down. Oh my goodness. There. I'm waiting for the movie meds to kick in. The meds that make it easier to move. So, per usual, my breaks will be at the tops of the hours. So whenever it says incoming ad break is when I'm going to take a short little break. So a little after 10, a little after 11. Mm-hmm. 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 My goal for such a long stream and such a one color, I'm going to get 500 stitches. I think I know what I'm going to do today. I'm going to get my lifeguard thingy my lifeguard ass all resorted. Mm-hmm. Skip one and mm-hmm. Fighting with the dark blue. Mm-hmm. Hmm. That's certainly interesting. I got a new follower, and I was told by email. Well, thank you for following me. generally my screen has an explosion, but today apparently we're being all low key. Feature, not doing your job. That too. While I'm watching the videos to get lifeguard restarted, I'll I'll fix some of my Twitch problems. I might even just take a nap. I don't know. I got so much I can do. And it's all indoor stuff. Except for a couple things where I have to hop in my car. Oop. Well, that's some fun going on there. Let's figure that out. That is a very unique knot. Okay, so we got that going on. We got that going on. What the hell? What the hell is going on? I have so many questions right now. Like, how did this happen? That's mostly the big one. I don't think I have enough fingers to get this undone. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the needle off. And then we're gonna undo it. Hey, look, it's one of those online internet games, but real life. Undo the knot. I don't fuck up nearly as much as that computer does. I'm actually really good at those knot games. Could be because I spend hours of my life in real life undoing knots. And I'm being dead serious. I love to untie knots. Okay, so we're gonna do straight across. Ooh, okay. Well, if I can inspire people to do stuff that they've been procrastinating, I'll take it. I will take it because I think today's going to end up being things I've been procrastinating about that will take me 5 minutes. That ultimately I think is what's going to be today's adventure. Like tossing the stuff I want to donate, getting that all taken care of and into spaces, into my car and out of my living room. Breaking down boxes is another thing that I need to get done. My big problem is my road is blocked off right now. And there are very large vehicles because they are cutting up the road to do water work. Like they are attaching a new water system. So the house that is being renovated up, like where I'm facing the camera, there's a house in front of me which is my mortal enemy and has been for 20 years. Yes, in fact, I am old enough to hold a grudge for 20 years. So 20-year grudge there, and then there's a big lot of land, and then there's a house that's being renovated for a transitional home. People have been homeless for a long time. It's being built into an apartment building type thing. It was a big house on the other road, and on my road there is a garage and a workshop, which I would have loved to have been able to buy that house when it was for sale, but it was out of my price range when I was buying houses, because I would have loved to have the garage and the workshop, because workshop would have become crafting studio area instead of my attic space, which is still only halfway done. And if it weren't the hottest day of the week, I would tackle that today, but it is. So they are putting plumbing and electricity in on that building because it didn't have it before, and in order to make it an apartment, they have to have water, sewer, electricity. So my road is mostly blocked off. So as much as I might want to go donate my shit, I might not be able to. Oh, I keep cracking and snapping my arm. What? Oh, Pixie says there's someone out there. It's not her angry FAFO voice, but it is her FAFO voice. Peg! Yeah. Well, when I bought my house, this house, the house behind me with the neighbors that I got that I absolutely adore, and right now, I don't dislike the guys behind me. Like we've come to terms of respect, so it's all good. And then there's the house in front of me, which both myself and the house behind me hate, because they just kind of, like, it's not that they do anything overtly bad, it's just they don't encourage. Well, right now it's quiet. I think most of it's empty right now, but they encourage drug deals and stuff like that, and yeah. And so, and then the two houses that are before the house of... Oh, hello. Oh, no. Well, see, your asshole neighbor and my asshole neighbors are different species, because I have downtown. I am in downtown Bangor. If anybody wants to stalk me, have fun with that. Because mostly I'll just sit in my house and stare at you, like. But I am in downtown, so when I'm talking about asshole dickish things going on, there's a difference between rural dicks and downtown dicks. You can be... Yeah, and I stalk other people on the internet, and that's gonna have to be good enough. And I send love and stuff when I can. I had to pop off. Did you ever get to exploit your OCD? Or did you ever get to taunt? Cause you know my secrets? Cause I totally would. I'd be like, I know something you don't know. Oh no. So how can I help? Can my offer of I can make it look like an accident still stands. I have all the love in the world for you. I can make it look like an accident. Because accidents happen. It's funny. I was trying to watch a stream last night and I was doing baths. I was doing showers. And I'm trying to watch the stream and trying to participate a little bit. And every time, like, something, I was like, oh, because residents come first. I love my people, but when I'm at work, those residents come absolutely first. So I missed so much and I was like, ah, fuck this. And meal prep is important. If that's the only thing you get done today, then that's the only thing you get done today. The meds are starting to kick in, so my brain is like when the good gas finally gets into the system, you can start hearing the engine switch. That's where I'm at right now. Oh my goodness, there we go. Look, I'm providing reminders too. Yay! I lost where I was. Okay, 3 away from the big tall stem. 3 away from the big tall stem. There we go. I gotta hit my button here soon. I gotta hit my check mark. Oops. I do think if I get done 823 today, I'm gonna work on some of the bigger, smaller colors that are big enough to show off on stream, but not so big that they'll take too much time. I like getting the little color finishes, the little burst of dopamine. Oh, stretch, Cesar! Let's do the stretch. Oh, he's like, no, I'm just readjusting. Just readjusting. He's a pig. I have the lifeguard research thing I gotta do, and then yeah, and then I got all kinds of other things that I determined that I have to do. Okay, there's that. Now we're gonna start working our way down. Got to the top of the ear. Time to make our way down. And Jules and Dragon, legit, if you need help, ask me. I'm not very good at being like, poof, here's your shit. Well, I'm sure neither of you want your shit, but I will gladly help where I can when I can. Like, even if you just have a wish list, I can just pick off the wish list. Be like, hey, you've been awesome. Here, have this thing. I do that a lot. That's fair. That's kind of why, like, I don't know if I think I've shared, like, I know that in my stream on Twitch somewhere, like, I have that wish list thing. I do add to that every once in a while. Like, and all of it's stuff that I don't really need at all, but I don't need any of it. And currently, like, I just moved my feet off of it, but I still have that foot thingy, and I love it. And I think today it's gonna, at least its cover is gonna get a shower or bath. Because I love it. It gets all my dirty feet. Well, you gotta tell me. It won't be till noon. But you gotta tell me from where, because I do have your address. you know, I encourage wigs for men, not toupees. If I lose my hair, and my hair's already pretty thin, the stripes that I have in my hair, when you see it and it's pulled back, that's because I don't have a lot of hair. I just like that it goes in stripes. I have a lot of hair, but I don't have a lot of hair. And wigs are the way to go. Oh yeah, they are hot. I wonder if Under Armour makes a cooling cap that you can put on and use that as a wig cap. That could make a lot of money in shows that have wigs. Is a cap that doesn't interrupt the wig, but also wicks water away to provide coolness. I have a beautiful purple one, and I also have one just for my ponytail. Maybe I'll rock that today and do some videos. Put on, do some videos in some of my my dressy uppy clothes, because I have AC. I just keep adding to my list, and I know like maybe one of the things is going to get done. Like maybe one. and I have the wigs that I currently have gorgeous lace. Like they're very well done. Honestly, I was kind of surprised at the quality of the wigs that I got considering where I got them. And they're gorgeous wigs. It's just and yeah, the big purple wig that big it's the purple wig that I have is acrylic, so but it's gorgeous. I support wigs. Like there are a lot of ladies at work that have wigs. They don't take very good care of them. I'm like, ladies, rock your wig. Rock it. Take care of it. And they're like, how it's like, girl, I love costumes. I love costumes. I love them. I love dressing up and pretending that I am not me. I love it. It feeds my masking. And I try to help them where I can. I don't always have time because I'm also known as the technology girl. But I try to help the residents where I can with their needs. Okay, there's that. There's that. Okay. That's where I was getting lost. There we go. Oh. I mean, the purple wig that I'm talking about, I got from Temu, and legit, it is a gorgeous wig. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow, for a little bit. I got one from Spencer's as well around Halloween, and that one's not so great. Like I'm still trying to fix it. still trying to fix it, but it it has, yeah, it's definitely, I got what I paid for there. Whereas the purple one from Temu, I got more than what I paid for. Yeah, was it the sweet potato one last night? Because I got that one, and that might have to happen. Because A, I love me some sweet potatoes, and B, that looked fucking delicious. Or, and I can make anything gluten friendly. Like, if you see a recipe and think of me, send it to me. I don't generally have the opportunity to do a whole lot of cooking. That's on me. But I can alter almost anything to be gluten free. I am a sweet potato. I have a good I have good glycemic value. Oh. I I use, well, I have markers coming out of all kinds of places, but I have some markers that are they're Crayola super washable. So as long as as long as you can wash it, I might do that today too. I might I might do some tie dye today on some of my shirts because I did this shirt. This is a me design. Yes, Needhams are potatoes. I need to get some. Okay. I do have extra funds this month in Discord. If you want Needhams or Moxie, just send me a message and I will get you some I'll get people Needhams and Moxie if I can send them over the border, because last time they're like, yeah, no food and drink, and I'm like, fuck you. Oh yeah, Needhams. Needhams will keep you going for a day or 5. Oh, they are such a multi-step. They are so. It's kind of like I made potato salad this weekend, and don't get me wrong, I I can cook. Well, it's my kitchen, so I can cook. But I made potato salad from scratch. Tastes amazing. I love it. I'm gonna have some for lunch. So many steps. I'm like, no. Like halfway through, I'm like, fuck you. Oh, I hate. I both love my plateau is 150. I can if I were to really focus and really work, I could get down to 150 like in a little bit, but that's my plateau. Like unless people are willing to yoink my meds and unless they're willing to find opportunities and places where I can like I'm trying to like do the long division of my medications that I take that cause weight gain, and they're all hormones. Like it's my thyroid, my insulin, and my birth control. Those are the three that my doctors are like, "Oh, you need to lose some weight," and I'm like, "Bitch." So, oh God, my brain is not my brain's not set up for conversion this morning. One potato, two potato, three potato, four. Coming to the end of a piece of string. Do 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 do. So, a pint. See, I know 4 pints to a liter, 2 liters to a gallon. I know that. I know roughly that. And I know a cc is a milliliter. One cc, yeah, 1 cc is equivalent to 1 millimeter. 10 milliliters is a teaspoon, or 5 milliliters is a teaspoon. Like I know that because at work I have to. At work I have to do that all the time. I don't generally have to deal in weights. Like I deal in volume. Like volume, I have no problems transitioning volume from one to the other. Temperature, not so great at. Because I can't do the mental math in my head. But weight is, yeah. See, and I did not realize that either, to be completely honest. But now that I have it in my squirrely little brain, it's gonna stay there. Oh, ad break. I'm gonna take a break. Okay, I'm back. Ugh. Nope, that was my ad break. I was using to squirt stuff in Cesar's ear because he told me it hurt. No, I had to fix my sweet boy's ears. I have I have he gets a medicine twice a week. Um and before I couldn't even touch his ear. He would cry and he would run away. And with this ear gunk medicine that he has, he if he doesn't get it twice a week, he will come ask me for it. So I know it's working because Cesar is not. I am not Cesar's person. Husband creature will beg to differ and say I stole him, but I did not steal him. I'm very confused. Okay, this must be one of the areas where I messed up. It is. That's it. Mhm. Dragon, did you know you can make pancakes and freeze them? I don't know if you knew that or not. I didn't. I didn't until recently. So, if you did, awesome. If not, you can make a lot when you're having spoons, and you can freeze them. Yeah, Cesar comes to me for his medical needs because everybody seems to come to me for their medical needs because I'm really good at it. I just don't have the stomach for high end medical stuff or poop. Yes. Yeah. Again, if you have particular like I know making them from scratch is more cost effective, but if you need, you send me what brands you want and we can have stuff brought to your door. That actually sounds kind of cool. Unfortunately, not this. Not that would have to wait. That would require a little planning. I'm not saying that it couldn't happen, but I would do something like that. I totally would. Uh, just like I don't know if any of my uh a 53-foot pod show a refrigerated pod shows up. It's kind of like last night. I'm not sure which of my certifications would transfer over, but I am fully capable of providing services that are Squirrel Dad, and it sounds really creepy, but I am legitimately certified to provide every service that he needs currently. At least here in the States. Here in the States, I'm a hot commodity because I have all of these certifications. All of them. There's a lot of people who have one or two, but I have every certification beneath a CNA. All the certifications you can get to tend to people, I have that are valid for America. It and I understand what he's going through. MS MS is awful. I have had friends and I've watched my friends. The hardest part of it was when my friends were working and they didn't know what was going on and they had to call out of work and work was getting mad at them and they were getting mad at themselves and they just didn't know what was going on. And once they did, it took a weight off their shoulders. But watching that diagnostic process is so hard because no one knows what's going on, and if you suggest something, so many, at least down here in America, so many, oh, that couldn't be that, you're too young. I was almost killed because, oh, you're too young for that, or oh, it couldn't be that. And it's so frustrating. But I mean, mine was brushed off as, oh, you're just a teenage girl. You're beautiful. You don't need to have an eating disorder. That's where mine was, is with my diabetes. And the parallels is both MS and diabetes systematically shut down your body. And that's the thing that people don't talk about. And him talking about it last night, it's put a lot on my brain to like be like, ah, shit. But I have lived almost 30 years knowing that my body will systematically shut itself down because the disease will pick away at my systems. And fortunately for me, and you can balance it out how you will, mine has decided to go after my vision first. I will toss money and keep getting my eyes fixed. But diabetes likes to attack your heart and your lungs more. And I find myself very fortunate that it went after my eyesight first. It is. It is so hard. Like, you have to advocate so much just to even get looked at, and then the paying for the tests. It's my heart goes out, and and if I can help, I'm gonna. Um, and I learned I didn't realize about the type 1 and type 2 MS. Or the different types, and oh my god, like, fuck that. Fuck that. Mhm. And that's what it is I've I'm here. I'm here to support. Right now for me, it's my doctor is more than willing. My doctor is more than willing to get me tested. For me, my stopping point right now is being able to afford it. That's legitimately my stopping point. My doctor is fantastic. We've had to have a couple of come to Jesus moments, but ultimately she is more than willing to write me the referral. She is more than willing to get me in there. It's just a matter of being able to afford it. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Dragon. Absolutely. Like, medical gaslighting is like the worst thing ever. But to everyone listening, if I can help, I will. I can't always help a lot, but I if I mysteriously someday ask you for your PayPal information and how I can help, know that I'm gonna be helping. Oh yeah, oh yeah, and it it was it was it was a good stream. Like, what I could catch, because I was also giving showers, so I couldn't be on there the entire time. Oh damn it. Mm-hmm. One of them farted. One of the dogs farted. Gross dog farts. Yeah, no, no. I will hop on a bus. If you ever don't have transportation, give me a couple weeks notice and I will hop on a bus. Well, I mean, I would ask them. But I was thinking more like Greyhound or Concord. Uh, yeah, um, yeah. Or even if in general, I have no problems. It's a long bus ride. Don't get me wrong, but I will gladly. I mean, I might even be able to finagle an airplane for me to get down there because there's a lot of regional jets that. But anyway, if you need just someone to sit with you, someone to sign paperwork, I will come down. I have done that. I have no, I haven't traveled the distance, but I have been that person that's been like, okay, what about this? What about this? Because most medical procedures I've been through. That's really cool. We kind of have a system like that. Kinda. Well, I can, but I haven't warmed up, so it would sound awful. And I'm not Michael Bolton. Sorry. Ours is called the BAT, the Bangor Area Transport. So I'm gonna wade into the wide world of politics here in the states, specifically the fucknut that I like. It's one of the reasons I both love that I hate being political and that I need to be political is Graham Plattner. Yes, for those of you in the periphery who aren't talking, but are like, who the hell is this chick? I could understand being young, drunk, in the military, and having a bad tattoo. He did know about the tattoo. That it's come to light that he knew what it was, and he just didn't have the drive to change it or whatever. Whatever. I could forgive that because he ultimately, once it was like, hey, this sucks, don't do it, he did change it. He did have it covered up. Every relationship has its ups and downs. So the accusations of him being potentially abusive or being verbally abusive, there's you got to take that with a grain of salt. Like, it could be easily said about myself, and I could say it about some other partners, not husband creature, and like the one before husband creature absolutely was abusive towards me, but it can be said about certain situations in many relationships. So addressing that and being like, I'm trying to be a better person, fine. The fact that he raped someone is a full stop no. Full stop no. If she said no at any given point in time and you still pushed forward, full stop no. I cannot forgive that. I had such hope for this man. And I wanted to fully support him. And I wanted to vote him in to get Collins out. And no. Today last night he suspended his campaign, which good on him. I think he was more peer pressured than anything else. And so the doctor who headed up our CDC, main CDC during COVID, Dr. Nirav Shah, has stepped in as the candidate potentially for Susan, the opponent for Susan Collins. And I've heard mixed things about Nirav Shah, but I have to take those in consideration too, considering who is saying them. Dr. Shah is not native to Maine, and I could give two fucks, but I have to look a little bit deeper into him, and I sincerely hope that he has not done the atrocities that Plattner did. Susan Collins, I have personal beef with. I do not support her. I do not support her. The only good thing I can say that she's done is she's fought to get, at least in Maine, insulin capped at $35. I don't even get a month's supply for $35. I get one bottle for $35, which that's a different tangent. But she said she'd only be in there for 12 years. And it has been, holy fuck, 1992 is when she got into office. So yeah, you do the math. And no, yes, no is a full sentence. And anyone who says any different, like I watched the Find Out podcast, and one of the hosts is from Maine, and their theme is a bunch of white guys trying to get more men onto the left, and they're a great balance of guys. They don't always agree. Like, they have really good conversations. They bring in people, and they have good conversations. And so they said the same thing is if you still support him after this, then you cannot say that you believe the victim, because trying to make excuses. If it comes out this person is lying, then we'll suffer those consequences later. But believing the victim first is the first big hardest step. Is when someone says I was raped, believing that until more solid things, like, yes, I believe you. So, yes, correct. It is, and women can be just as awful. And I say this because I think I forgot to highlight some stitches and I lost my place. Let me find where I was. Nope, not gonna get there. So back in his military days, Husband Creature was a party animal. Which is hilarious to me because I am not a party animal. I have never been a party animal. People, I'm the designated driver. Like, I've always been the designated driver kind of gal. I'll go out with you. I'll make sure you're safe. But I'm not a party animal. Me letting loose is having a couple bottles of cider and rating wow. That is me letting loose. But Husband Creature was a party animal. He was overseas. He was in London. And he slept with this girl. Turns out she was engaged. And she was the base commander's daughter. So instead of instead of being like, oh, I cheated on admitting she cheated on her fiance, she said that Husband Creature had sexually assaulted her. Now, I've had situations where Husband Creature has been inebriated and frisky, and I've been like, and he has totally respected that. Totally respected that. He immediately, even in his inebriated state, I say no, he stops. And so that's how I know that he did not do that. Oh, I have watched him play COD. Well, he hasn't played that in a while. Like, invite him. Send him a message. But that's how I know he's telling the truth. Is I said no. You make me uncomfortable in this mind state. And he acted kind of pouty about it, but he stopped. But that's the thing. Is no, like Jules said, no is a complete sentence. And there's some other awful stuff coming out. And I was old enough to know what was going on when Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky were getting it on. Now, I understand now that it's a power differential, and the finer details of how that was really, really bad. At the time, I was of the mindset, they are two consenting adults. How is this America's problem? I've grown since then. And I'm willing to admit that back in the day, I'm like, they're two consenting adults. Who gives a fuck? And I still, if you both say yes, that's on you guys. If you both say yes, that's on you. It's all on you. But yes, if you want Husband Creature to play games, invite him. He does not, he's awful at reaching out. He's kind of like me about reaching out. I don't even know what games. That's all I got is games. I think the game I play the most now is Ark, and yeah. I just think because my shift being so weird is a lot of my when I would normally play video games, like I don't feel like it early in the morning, like, so it's all been messed up. Uh, Now I'm gonna have to look it up. Could you DM me a link to look at it, Council? Thank you. I like oh, I can't even remember. It's a weird game. It's super fun to play. Fall Guys. Fall Guys is fun. Like Fall Guys and Marbles is also fun. Almost done 823. We have almost completed this color. Not nearly as many stitches as I thought I would have, but we're almost done. I also like Terraria. I like those kinds of games. I know it's weird, but I like them. Ark and Terraria, but Ark is more fun for me. Because I have and of course, Husband Creature and I's servers is modified. So I have like all kinds of critters that map doesn't offer, but I have them. Okay, let's see if I can tackle all of this. Let's see. Yes, I like those games. And like I think I would enjoy Call of Duty in situations like that, Dragon. The frustrating part of games for me recently is my brain moves faster than my hands. And people don't understand that my brain moves faster than my hands. And it's frustrating. I've watched Dragon run around. And I've heard stories. I've heard stories of the epicness of it all. Let's see if I can thread chicken this last straight line. Might not be able to, but I might. No, I think I'm gonna be short. Just two stitches short. Damn it. Okay, I'll live. Yes. I did that a lot in WoW. Is I would just go up and like antagonize something, and let my low level friends beat on it and learn the class. it's it's like I don't in video games I don't mind. Like when I was really playing World of Warcraft, I didn't mind having a wipe. I did not mind having a wipe. What I mind is getting yelled at for things that are outside of my control. Like if you're on a good crew and you're not out, like if you actively and knowingly join a crew that is like, oh hey, we're out to win, tough guy, blah 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 blah, that's on you. If you join a crew thinking, oh hey, we're cool, we're gonna get through this, and then all of a sudden they become, oh we're a tough guy, blah blah blah, you suck, that's a whole different story. And I have no problems like people being competitive. No problems. I have opted to not be competitive because it is better for my health and everybody else's health that I am not a competitive individual. Some things I'm competitive about, but not most. Prestige. Oops. I did one too many. Oh, well. And I'm sure it is fun with your group. I'm just at work when you guys are playing. That's another big thing is I shift work is part of what I agreed to. I was talking to my boss about that too. We were talking because we've been having a lot of call outs lately and at our job, and I want to hear about this because I have mixed feelings. Currently, where I work, if you call out, it will be if you call out, you will automatically be using PTO or sick time. They automatically put you on PTO or sick time if you call out. And if you, I'm curious as to how many people have had to deal with that. Because I've worked at places that both will be like, okay, you call out, you're not getting paid. And I've also worked at places where if you call out, they automatically PTO you. And PTO, paid time off, for those of you not familiar with all the letters. And I understand, and where it comes to where I don't necessarily agree is if you want to take time off and you don't have enough PTO, but you are okay with not getting paid. Like, if I have to take time off, and believe me, friends, I don't have this problem, and I don't have enough PTO to take the time off, but I'm like, okay, I can budget around, I want this time off. I want it off. I want to do this thing, and I'm willing to accept the consequence of not getting paid. My work doesn't do that. If you don't have the PTO, they won't let you take the time off, and that baffles me. So, oh yes, I have done that. I have watched you. Yeah. I've worked in both. I've worked in both, and yeah, I've worked in both places, both situations where it's been, you call out, we're taking your PTO, or you call out, you suffer. But for me, it's like if I don't have enough PTO, but I still want to do the thing, and I'm cool. I'm totally cool with, hey, I know I don't have enough vacation time. I still want this time off. That kind of thing. Because my place of employment, if you want the time off and you don't have they will not give it to you. The answer is no. If you don't have enough vacation time to cover what you want off, you cannot have it. And that just confuses me. I mean, I understand. I get it. It's for our broke ass healthcare system. If you need to work a certain number of hours in order to get the pay, but I just don't understand it. If I'm okay with not getting paid, I should be able to take the time off. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's what I thought. Um, but as I've never I've never had an issue with that. Um, because personally I have issues. I'm sorry. I have I yeah, and that's how it's always worked for me is is if I have the PTO, I want to use the PTO. If I can't, then well, it's it would never get to that point, unfortunately. At least where I work. I'm almost done this color. I'm kind of pleased. Woohoo! Ooh, you got Jules is the adultiest adult today. Jules wins for adulting. I don't have any prizes, but Jules wins. You're gonna nap is what you're gonna do. See? Even feature says you're gonna nap. You can sit in your car and you can snooze. Even if it is sitting in your car with the AC on, with your eyes shut, doing nothing else. With a sign on your window that says, I'm okay, I'm just tired. All the time. All the time. Why is this app open? What was I doing? Yeah, all the time. And then I close it, remember what I needed to do, and of course it's generally an app that has a lot of steps. So, sit in the parking lot while your kid's bowling and don't go anywhere. Oh, so at 11:05-ish, whenever my ad things pops up, I'm taking another break to do my stretches to toss the dogs outside. The usual stuff. I'm sorry. Oh, I get it. I get it. I support it. Okie dokie smoky. We just got done. 8:25 on the page. Actually, no, I lied. I got two more. 8:23. 8:23 is all done. Now, I'm going to work on smaller, bigger colors. Or bigger, smaller colors. I don't know. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. The ones that I got left I can do on. I agree. I agree. Okay. 8:23. All done. Hooray! You're fine, my good sir. Okay. Now, I know there's colors on my small scale, but 8:23 is all done. We're gonna move it over here. Okay, all done. Let's zoom it out. Zoom it out. I think we're gonna move over to 8:20 because it's a relatively big. I'm not quite sure why I put it where I put it, but what's done is done. $8.20 is a brighter blue. Time to unwind the brighter blue. Ooh. It's not a huge color, but it will fill in some dots. That's why you stay. I mean, I don't know how hot it is there. It's 84 degrees currently outside at my place with some humidity. Um, I mean, you could also go into the air conditioned bowling alley and just kind of snooze mode. I don't know how well you snooze mode, but I can be anywhere and I can shut my eyes and shut my brain to rest. Oh, break time. Well, well, I hope you have fun with the with the hatchlings or babysitting their bus or whatever. Ugh. I'm looking at my pile of things that I'm gonna do later on. It's not that bad outside, so I might tackle one or two of my outside projects as it's not that bad, but I'm not gonna be doing as much as I thought I would want to do. Okay. Making sure there aren't any really outside row areas. Because this is a flaky color. It is a glitter color. I need to, what I'm thinking that I'm gonna end up doing is because of how my parking situation is there's bamboo that was planted in everywhere in the 80s, and it's right now when we back out of the driveway we can't see anybody coming down the hill. And mind you, today it's not such a big problem since nobody can come down the hill because they've blocked off everything. But I need to pull back, even though it's in my neighbor's driveway. I'm gonna rip out some more bamboo so that when I am backing out of my driveway, I can see down the road. Okay, and I'm gonna put it, once I get done 8:20, I'm gonna call it a stream. It might be close to the end time. It might be way before the end time, but I figure I got one big color finish today, and I'm gonna get one small medium color finish today, so I'll take it. Oh, and I dig them up where I can, but it's been a maintenance battle for 20 years. Every spring I dig them up, and I just kind of just yoink them when they're young. My neighbor, on the other hand, does not. So I just take care of it when I can. There we go. Oh no! I'll be lurking. That is exactly where I need to go. Okay. $8.20 isn't a big color right now, but it can be. Right. On this page is just ear glitter, but okey-doke. I I I I have lost count of how many different, because again, I rescue yarn collections, and sometimes people will stick their hooks in their yarn ball and forget about it. So I have gotten so many random hook sizes just from disassembling when I'm like cleaning up the cake collection. A lot of the donation yarn finds me. I All you have to do, so Jules, here's what you do. You go to a store that you frequent quite often that has maybe like regular customer base. You talk to the little old ladies there, and you find out who crochets and who knits. And then you go, hey, if you have any friends who are looking to get rid of yarn, I'm looking to get yarn. And that's how you accidentally end up with an entire room full of yarn. Not that I speak from experience. I told my mother-in-law, hey, if you have any of your church ladies who are looking to get rid of their yarn, I'll take it from them. And then I got my mother-in-law's collection. Some of it. She still does a lot, but some of the stuff she got from her mom and church ladies, I now have that. A lot of it is white. So I'm going to make some wild color. Yes. Yes. Looking at that for the top, we're just gonna dance around with with this color because it's all over the place. It's funny, I'm doing what I'm doing so I can find the last stitch of for where I was. Because I lost it. I lost the stitch, so I'm now working my way down through parallel areas. That's too big of a stitch. There we go. Nope, that's not the one I want. Okay. So then this one way out here. Okay, there's that. Now we got, we'll do our line out. Okay, there's that. That's where I am. And then skip the 2. There's another block of 2. There's another block of 2. And then there's the 1. Okay. There. And now I get to load up more string. Alright, there we go. Now I gotta cut a new piece of string too. Jeez. I've had, like, this has been a really good stream. All my streams are good. I enjoy setting aside hour, half, 2 hours every day just to sit and cross stitch. Every day but Wednesday. But I truly enjoy when people come in, have conversations. We get some good bitching done. I get some good stitching done. Doopy-doopy-doo. Okay, there's that. Okay. This is the hard part of what I'm doing is I'm trying to make choices as to not like have too much stretch behind the scenes and make it halfway good, I guess. Um, because I have color that goes down into the crease here, and then I have it going down here. So I'm trying to balance out getting this all filled in without stretching too far with the other one. I'm gonna stick with my guns here. There is a method to my madness. I swear. For $20 cash, I could probably get a lot done. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, my road's still blocked off, so I'm not gonna. I'm probably going to load my stuff up into my car, but I don't see myself leaving the house because I don't like driving the wrong way down my road. And yeah, the symbol for 820 looks like a cat mouth. It's actually an anchor, but it has the straight down and the curly ups and then one line right across. Kind of looks like a cat smile. The chances of me running into someone going the wrong way are slim, but it's never zero. And the other corner has a ton of construction going on because they're building a house. So one side is blocked off with road construction digging into the road because they're adding water, and the other side has they're building a house. Like I'm just trapped, and it's okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna finish these next couple stitches, but my blood sugar decided it was a good time to crash. So it's not dangerously low, but it is going to beep at me a lot. Hey, go. And I'm gonna have worried German shepherds in my butt. So I'm almost on this piece of string. So I'm gonna end out this piece of string and let everybody put in their numbers for how many stitches you think I got. It is under 300. Above 200 and under 300. Okie doke. The last stitch of this piece of string, the last stitch of the day. I did not get done 820, but I only have like 10 stitches left. But my sugar decided to crash, so I'm going to tend to that instead of continue cross stitching. I'll stitch this all up. I'll hit my check mark. No one wanted to get. Oh, I did hit over 300. So below 340 and above 300. If you want to still guess, I'm cleaning up my needle, so you guys got time. I know. I get it. I get what you're saying, Jules. I get it. Below 330. Actually, I gave it away. Welcome to my sugar. But you're the only one guessing, Jules, so. We did 330 stitches today. Yay, low blood sugars. Got from 12.72%, 12.73% to 12.85. So we'll hit 13%. Hopefully, maybe even tomorrow, because I think I'm going to end up stitching a little bit. But remember, drink your water, take your meds. Be kind to yourself without harming others. Oh my God. Be kind to others without harming yourself. I'm going to peace out for a bit because I need to fix my blood sugar. I love you all. Thank you for the gift of your time. And I will see you tomorrow from 10 to 12. I love you all. See you later. Bye-bye.